Why do I always decide to record these videos right after showering? It makes my hair look greasy. I don't want people to think I don't wash my hair. I'm a new Tyler fan, as many other people are after the release of Chromacopia. In fact, I would say I'm currently considering calling Chromacopia my favorite album of all time. I love it. I love everything about it. I've listened to Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost, and those were both amazing, top tier albums for sure. Some of my favorites, especially after looking deeper into them and figuring out more about what they mean. Same thing goes for Flower Boy and Cherry Bomb. Those I don't quite love as much, but I still think they're great. But past that point, and by past I mean further into the past, I have not listened to anything that Tyler has created. I'm, of course, talking about Bastard, Goblin, and Wolf, colloquially known as Tyler the Creator's Wolf Trilogy. I haven't listened to any of this, and I honestly don't really know what to expect. I mean, I kind of know what to expect. When I listened to Cherry Bomb, I kind of, got that impression that his older music, he says some crazy stuff for sure. And I have heard some of the craziest lines that he's dropped, but I do want to just sit and listen to it and see how crazy it actually is. And I feel like it's hard to really call myself a Tyler fan when I haven't listened to these albums, especially considering there are hits from them. But I've honestly been a little scared, and I also just wanted to do it at a time where I could really sit and digest this whole thing at once, back to back. Yeah, that didn't end up happening. I was tired, so I ended up just doing it in 2 different sessions. Sorry. So that's what I'm doing today. If you're curious how I got this on here, because Bastard is not on streaming, I use Spotify's local files. It's not hard to do, but don't spam my comments asking me how, because there are so many videos and people you could ask. Look it up. All right, here we go. Bastard.
Yo, fuck two dope boys and fuck not writing any other fuck nigga ass blog that can put a 18-year-old nigga.
Okay. I gotta pull up. I gotta make sure I have the lyrics ready because I want to actually know what he's saying.
Rapping fuck nigga ass hype beast niggas. Now back to the album.
Okay.
The next day, so just tell me something about yourself. So they're gonna go slower. So
This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep. Some food for thought, this food for death. Go ahead and fucking eat, nigga. I'm Satan's son.
That's a start for
My
sure.
mother dark skinny, my ears are big as fuck. Drunk white girls, the only way I'll get my dick sucked. Suspect father like a fucking stranger. She still don't know I made Sarah to strangle her, not put her in danger and chop her up in the back of a Wrangler. I'm the dream catcher.
Is that one of the songs? Sarah is one of the songs in the. Okay, do I have them in the right order here? I do have them in the right. Okay, so is that like. Was Sarah a single before, or is it gonna be? Is that like foreshadowing? Still, yeah, this is a start for sure.
Cause I don't give a shit like sitting down pissing. 18 still talk.
so Tyler, if
That hits after Chromacopia, especially with like him, for sure.
had the chance to tell him something, what would you tell him?
I tell him to eat a dick quicker than Mexican sprint over borders. I give a fuck.
I love how he had to transition into the next song to start it with that.
Red-headed bitch reminded me of Annie. She dino like my state of mind, so yeah, she understand me. Fuck you bunches here, never disrespect my family. That's for niggas antiques. We go skate, break sluts and eat donuts from Randy. Bitches like Tia Landry watching Billy.
Complete gloss over that. Didn't even. What?
Cigar weed, jerk with the Frenchman's like a motherfucking little league. No, I'm not no
What?
fucking hipster manage. Hop off my dick and make a fucking sandwich. Everybody listening could suck my dick in Spanish. Fuck you.
What? What does that mean? Everybody can suck my dick in Spanish. What does it even mean? That song kind of goes, and I would probably add it to my playlist if. Who's Casey Veggies? One thing I've immediately noticed with this album is he does a lot of pitching down of his voice, which is not something I've really seen on any of his other albums. He's done a lot of pitching up on his other albums, especially Igor. Not a whole lot of pitching down. I'm surprised he would want to pitch down his voice. It's quite low.
I'm my own idol, and if you can't face it, my nigga, you can ass it. My accessorize accessories bring out my assets, nigga. The sound on acid.
If you can't face it, you can ass it.
But
So is Ace the creator like Tyler's persona on this, or at least on the song? I don't know about the album. He's definitely got like some kind of persona in most of his albums. Like Igor was obviously Igor. Call Me If You Get Lost, he was Tyler Bowler. Chromacopia, I mean, he didn't really call himself Saint Chroma, but it seemed like he had that kind of care. It was more a look than a name.
Supreme Box logo.
Yeah, I don't know who Casey Veggies is, but I can tell you right now he did not fit on that track. It was a good verse, but this is Bastard by Tyler the Creator. I don't think I'm gonna end up adding a single song from this to my playlist. The beats go hard, but I don't know if I can listen to this casually.
Got all the black bitches mad. I'm Helen Keller when it comes to the perfection of my shit. I know you smell the rectum.
What?
I'm like a chroma. I'm fucking Goldilocks up in the forest in a 3-bed house eating they motherfucking porridge. I tell her it's my house, give her a tour in my basement and keep that bitch locked up in my storage. Rape her and record it, then edit it with more shit. Octopussy special effect, the wreck bitches be banging. And please never disrespect my set with cannons hanging from my necks like it's a motherfucking circus. You little niggas better check my
What the fuck? What are these lyrics? I mean, I knew it was coming, kind of, maybe. Jesus Christ. There's a music video for this song. What the fuck, man? All right, I'll take a look at it.
My main bitch Vanilla, she tryna get her groove back like Stella. Grab the umbrella, then edit it with more shit. Octopussy special effect, the wet. Check my French.
Okay. There's definitely like something I'm missing when it comes to it, right? There's some kind of there's something to it. Okay, I get it. Check my French, right? Instead of pardon my French, it's check my French. Check out the crazy shit that I can say.
faggot. This shit is tighter than butt weight. That involved ballpark
Dude.
Franks. If this was a game, I'd be in a.
All right. But before I move on, that song is an experience. I'll say so right now.
This bitch really think that I'm about to buy her dinner. My stay good was that I'm a motherfucking sellout and a rapist.
Okay.
Angel.
I get it. You want it? I spent like a whole 10 minutes digesting that in the last song, okay? I get it.
Cause I'm an evil bastard. Pictures of you on my wall, no glue, no tape, but just cum. Plastic. Met you at my school, departed in my house.
What are those sound
Ended at your
effects?
pants late and you stuck down in my base one. Come downstairs with nothing but a shoestring. Yeah, bitch, this date's done. Baby, you're an angel. I like my girls, I like my drugs. White.
Dude. Oh god.
Why have my mental belongs in a cage? The ape
Yeah.
is a
Jesus Christ, man. Alright.
College, get a job, marry, have a kid. Watch him grow and then you die. No, nigga, fuck the system. I'm not yet a man. Future not overboard.
You know what vibes this is giving me, this song? For anyone who's watched Stranger Things, Season 4, Episode 7. I'm not going to spoil for people who haven't watched it, but if you've watched it, you might know who I'm talking about and whose story exhibition thing I'm talking about. And that guy is not exactly a good person.
wow. That's a really good way to look at it.
HD, like, 1 second I'm real hype as fuck, but the next minute, I can just slow that shit down.
Okay. It's a self-aware proclamation of his own immaturity. Like he's saying, yeah, I'm immature. Fuck you. I'm enjoying being immature, you know? Now I see why people were so happy to see him grow as a person and as an artist because Jesus Christ. I knew it was going to be bad, but my God. Not that song in particular, just the album.
I'm into this instrumental, make you beat your therapist ass for dental records. And I hope this record have you stabbing niggas with colored pencils.
What? What does that mean? Make your bitch's therapist ask for dental records? There's no genius annotation for that. That one wasn't so bad. Ass Milk is a crazy name for a song, I'll say that. Okay, Tyler, please. I get it. Dude, can he go like 5 lines without mentioning wanting to have sex with women against their will?
Me and Ace is sick like malaria kid. Ow, 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 ow. Stop. Why did you do that?
Say sorry. Say sorry.
I'm sorry as fuck.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry as fuck.
Say
Ow.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't look
Say
at this.
sorry.
Don't look at this.
Say
Ow.
sorry.
Stop.
Say
Please
sorry.
fuck something up.
Say-
Sorry. Sorry.
sorry.
Uncle.
I fucked this nigga up.
Face it. Me and Ace is sick like malaria.
What was that? What did he do that made him want to ask him to say sorry?
Is my preference, except for when I'm feeding on the flesh of a pedestrian. Nessie lock, monster stop, Willie though,
What?
probably not.
When you're feeding on what?
To put you down to bring myself up, so when I rape a bitch, I hold her down and get my best nut.
Shut the fuck up.
Jerkers, unless it's gay, gang bangers are fucking jerkers. Whoa. Yo, no homo. I'm not gay. Faggot. I feature Wolfgang.
Irony. I wonder if Tyler was open about his sexuality to anyone but at this point. If that was meant to be in like intentionally ironic, or if it's just ironic because of the times.
Baby really turns me. Oh, press my buttons, baby. Just press my buttons.
I'm not even. It's not even really worth mentioning at this point. It's been in nearly every single song since French.
Stop.
Danielle, yeah. But
Oh, this is a 2-part song. It's like most of Tyler's other albums, how the 10th song is usually always a 2-part song. It's a lot shorter though. It's VCR and Wheels. So okay, so the first half of that song was like the same thing as everything else up to this point. I'm gonna force someone who doesn't want to have sex with me. I'll record it. Whatever. And in the second half of the song, he was like, I love you. I'm so in love with you. I want to, I just want to like sleep on the couch with you, have sex with you consensually. It's interesting.
High as fuck. Damn.
I like my girl. Make a nigga sing songs nice. You make a nigga nighttime day, and you make the flowers sing, say turn gray yellow. And I'll be rich if I get another diss. Or maybe Cupid won't miss.
So it got rejected.
But she will fuck with that vegetable with the hairs full of X and O's. I wanna tie her body up and throw her in my basement. Keep her there so nobody could wonder where her face went. Shut the fuck up. You gon' fucking love me, bitch. I don't ask for much. Your heart literally is what I do want for lunch. Now this shit is turning to and have our kids play supporting role. Climbing up the pole, Jack in the beanstalk, bitches, gold. Song about shit, and I'll be rich if I get another diss. Or maybe cute. Half your body laying on my chest, the rest is on my stomach, that's including your breasts. And I'ma just take another
What?
guess. But fucked up is how I've been lately.
What the fuck?
Bitch, you tried to play me like a dummy. Now you stuck up in my motherfucking basement all bloody. And I'm fucking your dead body, your coochie all cummy. Looking in your dead eyes, what the fuck you want from me? What did you want from me? What did you want from me? But I guess I wasn't the one.
Okay.
Ashin' motherfuckers is my gang, and the dirty Ladera, I can't forget where I came. The lyrics just the punk, man. The pink is in the sky.
Dude, I'd fuck with that track. That like that track was actually kind of, that track was good. Like it had a good beat behind it. He didn't say that crazy shit. He said some crazy shit, but not that crazy. But Jesus Christ, I don't know if I can separate any of these songs from this album.
Fucking mall, niggas wear my fucking drawers. Think I'm happy, think I'm sad, bitch. You
Fuck kind of beat is this?
Steve Harvey buff sister trying to jerk my dick. Swag.
The fuck?
Swag.
Taco. Sounds like a child. Wait, 2009. This dude was 15 when this came out. Probably 14 recording it.
Swag.
I'ma kill you with that fucking baby, bitch.
So that's okay. So after all of that, we have just a song where Tyler and his friends aren't taking themselves seriously. Okay.
You're a good kid, just misguided. I mean, so, is there anything else you want to say before we end this?
My father died the day I came out of my mother's hole and left the burden on my soul and tit. You smell that? That's the odor of success, bitch.
Maybe not yet.
Screaming with me, niggas.
Oh god.
Fuck you. I'm good.
Fuck
I
you.
gradually let your kid out existence. None. I don't give a fuck either. Like father, like son. I'm done.
Damn, bro.
Bang, bang.
What an album. Holy fuck. Okay. And we ended off on one of the most interesting tracks for sure, because he actually talks serious for a bit about like his dad leaving him and how upset he is about that. Something that, like I said before, comes full circle on Chromacopia, where his mom basically says, I'm sorry, that was my fault. And here it's showing his immaturity. But like, what the fuck was the point of this album? This dude made like 2 songs about hating his father, a couple random freestyles, and then decided to make an album out of it by just adding a bunch of songs about women in between. Jesus Christ, man. That's not even the end of what I got today. That's the first time I've ever listened to an album and not added a single song to my playlist, because like, even though some of the songs weren't as bad, like Slow It Down, can't exactly separate what just happened from listening to the songs casually. Okay, so Goblin is available on streaming, and hopefully I got some lyrics on here, yeah. My god, man. Okay. What I'm trying to figure out right now is, what kind of story is this dude trying to tell? Because like, I know that there is a story behind it. The details are insane, but he was in like a therapy session, you know, with a doctor that did fuck all. I don't know, man. All right. Time for Goblin.
You wouldn't do that, Tyler. Kill yourself or anyone. You don't. It's been a while since our last session, so.
Dr. TC.
Kanye tweeted telling people he's bumping all of my shit. These motherfuckers think I'm supposed to live up to some
Is that
shit.
true? Oh yeah, there's a video for Yonkers. Apparently that's what Kanye West tweeted. I'll watch that video when I get to Yonkers. It's the second song in this album, so.
Mom fucked. He still hasn't called me yet.
That's not your fault.
But that's a whole fucking different argument. Shit, I got over it.
So he's talking from the perspective of someone who already released Yonkers, which I mean, I would assume that Yonkers came out as a single before this.
Call me. I'm not a fucking rapist or or a serial killer. I lied.
You know, you just want attention. You'll be fine.
Well, that's good.
The way I really fucking feel. Of course they only listen to lyrics about me pissing off in the tombs of Lower Croft. I'm getting pissed off. Message boards are on.
Why did you put those songs on the album then? If you wanted your music to invoke how you feel, why did you make songs about...
Same as him. I'm not weird. You're just a faggot. Shame on him.
It is, but you're gonna have to cut down on that faggot word. That's a bad.
I'm not homophobic.
I mean, I don't think you are, boy.
Faggot. Prada. I'm clearly in a fucking white tee.
Whoa. All right. She was telling me you went to New York.
Okay. So clearly he hasn't fully matured yet at the time of making this. I can't tell if this is like... I can't tell if he is saying all this stuff because he really thinks this way, or if it's like a showing of how he used to feel. Throughout this song, he's mostly just blaming other people for the fact that his music has been criticized for the shit that's in it. He's blaming the media for calling it, you know, in like whatever he said. He's blaming people for not paying attention to the more introspective tracks like Inglorious and focusing more on the bad stuff, completely ignoring the fact that those songs are on the album. So I don't really know if this is from the perspective of him and his mindset, or from the perspective of like how he felt when he had just released Bastard and got all those complaints. I'm gonna watch the music video for Yonkers.
I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Can crack rocks out of pussy nigga fish bones. This Nelson with listening.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, he... Okay. Hasn't quite matured yet.
For a fucking shrink. Sheesh, I already got mine, and he's not fucking working. I think I'm wasting my damn time. Overachiever. So how about I start a team of leaders and pick up Stevie Wonder to be the wide receiver? Green paper, gold teeth, and pregnant gold retrievers. All I want. Fuck money, diamonds,
What?
and bitches don't...
I don't know that I can show that on my channel without it getting flagged. So it's not quite as insane, but it's still pretty insane. The song goes hard, I'll tell you that.
Know if my father would ever like me, but I don't give a fuck, so he's probably just like me. A motherfucking goblin.
Is he trying to say he's got like dissociative identity disorder? Like he's got a bunch of alter egos in this, like in both of these albums so far. He's got Ace the Creator. He's got Wolf. I know that Tron Cat is another one that makes an appearance here. I don't know anything about Tron Cat, but I know about Tron Cat. Like, but are these all different characters, or is he trying to say that he's a guy who has dissociative identity disorder? And that's why he's got so much going on in his music, so much random shit where like sometimes he's introspective about losing his father or whatever, and other times he talks about other things.
Hey, don't do anything that I say in this song.
Oh God. Okay, so this is the second step, right? The first stage is the complete immaturity phase where you don't give a fuck what you say, you don't have any care in the world. The second stage is realizing your immaturity, but not really willing to do anything about it, and just keep doing what you were doing, but put these disclaimers for people who are going to get mad at you. As I'm guessing he learned later on, that doesn't do anything, and what he actually needs to do is stop acting this way. But we'll see what happens in this song.
Saying I'm sorry to a bunch of fucking facts that can't potentially harm. I ain't fucks on. Kill people, crush shit, fucks on. You gotta let 'em go.
I mean, this is corny as hell, but it's better than Bastard.
You gotta let 'em come mature day after day, nigga.
For real.
Go.
go.
therapist.
Whatever. Let him go.
I'm having a hard time getting a hold on what exactly Tyler's thought process is with these songs. I'm having a hard time I'm having a hard time picking apart whether this is coming from a place of I'm getting it and I'm understanding why this is such a problem, or I know that it's a problem and I don't give a fuck, you know?
Moved on the block. She been plotting on my brown cock. Last out the nana, rolled off the bed, then shot back. Pop out, blood on the sheets, probably spilled
What?
from my gash.
Check your window.
Swag.
He's at your window.
Night light hits off.
What is
You're the
happening?
girl that I want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shit. 8 is the bullets if you say no after all this, and I just couldn't.
Hands wide open
What?
so he can see you in the dark when
Why
you're
is this
sleeping naked.
why is this the song that has 600 million streams?
Three days later.
Yeah, that song is still that's my second time listening to it, obviously, and Tyler just yeah, he's clearly like he's starting to understand that he has to mature, and he thinks he has, but he hasn't. He's kind of like how I was a few years ago and how I probably am now and will realize I was a few years down the line. Difference, of course, is I don't make songs about
Left brain. Wolf Haley. Golf Wayne. Grinning with a Mac 10 broke katana and then I skin him.
okay.
Match with him looking like the Holocaust with some green mats with him. I am
What?
Miss Piggy by the motherfucking hairs of her chinny chin chin.
Okay.
I'm Dracula, bitch. Don't got a problem smacking a bitch, kidnapping, attacking with axes shit till she decides to take Dracula's dick.
Was I talking before coming back to this about it being a little hard to tell whether he's actually still like, you know, thinking that this is all cool, or if he's pretending he still thinks about it to have a conclusion at the end where he realizes he's not, or is he actually still just this immature? Either way, it's still immature, but one is more immature than the other.
Bite her in her fucking neck. Bite her in her fucking neck. Bottom of the fucking leg. Bottom of the fucking leg. Call my gang.
What exactly is the point of it? I'm so confused. Fuck was that?
My only problem is death. Fuck heaven, I ain't showing no religious respect. This a bitch and my cock's off, the Glock's cocked. My hands dribble, my fingers slip, the wall's red. Her life is fucked, she's sad now, her son is dead.
What?
Wanna punch me, I'm surprised the fucking doctor even touched me. Feel like Humpty. I told her
These
I'm a
beats are really cool, but like, what is happening in these lyrics?
man, feeling when I'm sobered up, but that's a fucking lie. Why would he say that I'm as emotionally straight as Travis when he don't look at me? I'm 6'5", about to fuck.
Is the implication that he was gonna say, why would he say that I'm as emotionally strained as Travis when he's bi? Was that the implication? Oh, okay. Well, same thing. Genius says the line was supposed to be, why would he say that I'm as emotionally strained as Travis when he fucks a guy? It says strained here and straight here. I don't know which one's right. I'm guessing Genius is probably more.
Wanna be nice because the labels wanna sign me, but before the co-signing, then you fuckers couldn't find me.
Fuck that. I hope you
The
die.
fuck was that?
Kids screaming, OF is the best. The other ear, I got Tron Cat asking where the bullets and the bombs at, so I can kill these levels of stress. Shit. They say that I'm shock value.
Tron Cat.
What's this first name there, Tyler?
It tells me to do this shit that I don't want to fucking do.
What's his name?
Tron Cat.
Tron Cat. I've heard of Tron Cat, and he mentioned it earlier in the song. I guess he's gonna explain what it is now.
But more of a hobby. I'm not a rapper, nor a rapist, nor a racist. I fuck bitches with no permission and tend to hate shit. Brag about butcher with the super soaker at the Asian liquor store. It's
What?
the type of shit. Fifth one, honey on that topping when I stuff you in my system. Rape a pregnant bitch and tell my friends I had a threesome.
What the fuck? I've definitely heard that line before. People have definitely told me about that line before. Because now that I think about it for more than a second, but It was still shocking. What the fuck?
In the Rover where I cut her like a barber with a Parkinson's disorder. Store in the portable freezer with
That part of the song sounds, the instrumental to that sounds like the instrumental to Boyfriend. The bonus, like, I don't remember if it's the third or fourth track from the physical edition of Igor. I wonder if this was like sampled.
future Wolfgang Nazi bar mitzvah with your sister.
What the
at bar
fuck?
playing.
Nazi bar mitzvah.
How's that girl you were telling me about?
Oh, I don't need the metronome, bro.
So that was Tron Cat. That was Tron Cat's speaking to him, I guess. And him voicing what Tron Cat was saying to him. Okay.
On the cheese. In the store. In the store. In the store. In the store. Yeah.
Vocal warm up of some type. There wasn't anything too bad in that song. I mean, he said a few times, but other than that, that was probably the most tame song so far. So Tron Cat did not seem to have any influence in that song. Yeah, these are so... Wolf Gang. Wolf Gang.
Nigga had the fucking nerve to call me immature. Fuck you think I made our future for?
I mean...
We're not Dom, but if I was a Dom, I would be Jeffrey. Green had the...
Oh!
Wolf gang. Wolf
What is this?
golf lane. Wolf
Golf
gang. Kill
My
them.
love, get it off my tumbler.
Wolf gang. Wolf
I mean, it seems obvious that a lot of the trouble, that they're causing seems to come from just their, like, a lot of the trouble that they're trying to cause comes from their dislike of religion and desire to be against it. But you're kind of you're not just going against religion right now. You're going against people. There's a difference between being anti-religion and whatever this is.
I'm right back in the day, yummy and her mildew stank.
Free Earl, that's the fucking shit. And if you disagree, suck a couple pimple-covered dicks.
What the fuck was he talking about? Was that Haji? I don't even know what half that stuff means.
Fucking make horrorcore, you fucking idiots. Listen deeper to the music before you put it in a box. Wolfgang.
Debatable.
Slip it in a drink, and in the blink of an eye, I can make a white girl look chink. Don't know what to think, cause last time I attempted.
You start a song with that. That's how you're starting the song now? That's not even the worst thing I've heard in the past, like, 2 or 3 songs, but starting the song with that is crazy.
Tell her that I love her, and by next week you can hear her shriek from the gashes in her cheeks. No, I'm not a freak, I am meekly a creep. The neighbors by the creek says my house stinks and it reeks of a sheep girl. My obvious features.
I don't know why I'm getting surprised at this point. Like, I listened to Bastard, I'm halfway through Goblin, and yet I'm still getting surprised by the fucking crazy shit he's saying. Cause like he raps about doing the same things to women over and over again, but he does it in different ways every time. Like, up to this point, I've never even thought of the possibility of a line like this, despite the fact that we're 1.5 albums into Old Tyler.
Poon, not of Charles Manson. This fuck is ending soon because I'm ejaculating.
Well, that's a way to end a verse.
Ooh, hide your daughters, hide your sisters, hell high. Grandmama too. Your man's raping everybody in the pool. He on the loose.
When did the Bed Intruder song come out? It was 2010. Okay, I was gonna say there's no way that that's not a reference to that, but I didn't remember when that video came out.
So I met this girl, I dick, and that's cuz.
Okay, it's the 10th track. So it is a 2-part track, but it's not labeled as one?
Yeah, she's a comeback, filled with a bunch of shit I purchased at a drugstore. 4 more door-looking sluts, let me explore until my cock got sore and started growing cold sores.
Dora looking? I hope that's not Tyler making a reference to children, and that's just a reference to women who are Hispanic. Because Bastard was bad, but I don't think there was anything about children in Bastard.
Listening, that bitch is. And don't let her suck your dick or you'll get hurt.
I'm confused. Oh, okay, it's just the... Okay. I thought it was like something way worse.
You nauseous, but be cautious. This is not Dawson's Creek. What's the sunset? What's the sensation? What's the sunset? There goes a rainbow. Watch the sunset. Let's go to sleep.
This is weird.
My nutsack put up on a motherfucking unicorn.
I thought you said you were a unicorn. ESD, okay. I'm so confused now. I was getting it before. Like, he was like going through all this shit, talking about, you know, oh, you calling me immature, but I'm gonna make some songs about you calling me immature, but I'm gonna continue to be immature in those songs. And then I'm gonna reveal that I have this character, this voice in my head that tells me to do all these crazy things, and that's why I'm so crazy sometimes, but like not at other times. I'm like, I have like DID or something. And then the therapist is like, okay, let's change the subject. Let's talk about that. Or the therapist, whatever he is, because he was like, okay, I don't know what, I'm speechless. So let's talk about something else. And then it goes to him just talking about some girl that he liked, but then he talks about wanting to eat her. And then out of nowhere, we just kind of switch to this super trap pop banger right after a super laid back song about just being in love and like nothing more than that. I'm so confused.
Y'all my niggas, man. I love y'all niggas. I'm sorry.
I know it's short notice, but I brought all your friends here.
Okay, and then he just killed his friends after all that.
I just brought all your friends here to talk to you because they're really worried about you.
When I kick them out, where we at? Yeah, nah, I bet they see we ballin' like All-Star Weekend. Always been the most cool. They
Fucking organ from playing piano organs, and hopefully I can pay the bill. Shit is getting real. People begin to feel rebel nigga cheering, dead parents everywhere. It's smelling like Teen Spirit. Okay, fuck it. Elvis has left the building. Fuck. This.
Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You just go. Nigga, hold on. Nigga. Hey,
Sorry.
All this shit we've been through, can we just fucking talk about this? Nigga, you just gonna shoot me in my mouth?
Sorry.
Tyler, give me the gun. Give me the gun.
I'm so fucked. Oh shit.
Tyler, believe me.
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, man.
Now,
You're supposed to fucking help me.
I'm here to help you,
The
Tyler.
fuck?
Calm down. I'm here to help you.
Bye. Bye.
I'm your friend. We'll figure all of this out. You don't have to worry about a thing.
What the fuck? All right, I have to guess the lyrics for this one. I'm not gonna pull up Genius for this one. Wait, are there any lyrics for this one? Is this like the sounds in his mind when he is reflecting over having killed his friends? Okay, so I guess I can talk about what I'm thinking. Clearly, I don't think it's dissociative identity disorder, because typically with that you like people say that they black out and then they wake up and the things that they did or the other alter did, like they don't remember, they don't experience it. What I'm guessing it is it's more like just a voice in his head and something that can influence things that he does without his control and make him think that he wants to do them, and then he realizes afterward, like he's conscious when he's doing it, but it's not willing. I think it's just strange because like Tron Cat is the thing that is making Tyler this super evil person. And he also calls himself Ace. Is Ace just another name for Tron Cat? Or maybe just another name for Tyler? I don't know. But Ace was present in Bastard. Tyler referred himself to as Ace a lot. For now, I don't know if this song has lyrics or not. I suppose it would make sense. Like it's just sounds going off in his mind while he's, I guess, reflecting on what he just did. But what does AU79 mean? Oh yeah, it's fucking periodic table. Yeah, okay. Gold. So how does that reference? Oh well, the last song is called Golden. This is honestly a vibe. I mean, in the context of the album, it's hard to really vibe to it, but it's a vibe. I'm surprised this doesn't have more streams. This is a vibe.
Obviously have some fucking problems. And this is the end of this session.
It's copy shit. Ending it is all I fucking think about. It.
This sounds very similar to the first song.
I'm your friend.
I say I, y'all say future. No, that shit's corny as fuck.
You're doing good. You have a cult following.
To these white kids, Aston, skinny ass disaster. Mom works hard, still working on her masters. Son lies about taking class.
Dude, I just picked up on the fact that Bastard is called Bastard, probably in part or mostly because of the fact that his dad left is a huge theme of the album. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that before. To me, it was just like it's called Bastard because Tyler is gonna. Bastard, you know.
Shit. You know what I mean? Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, you did. That who wouldn't do
Fuck
that?
you. Fuck
Who
you.
wouldn't shoot their friends?
Fucking fuck.
That's fine.
I killed my
That's not your
fucking
fault.
friends. Fuck.
That's fine.
I killed my
That's not your
fucking
fault.
friends. Fuck. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm a fucking table.
Yes,
I'm a
complete.
fucking table.
He's losing it.
No, fuck this
Tyler,
shit.
calm down.
I'ma grab the Nina and find a nice arena. Demon in my sack and some problems in the back.
Calm the fuck
and a
down.
life that's filled with crap and a finger filled with hate. Was nobody who could stop the wedding with converse.
wanna do
so
this.
they tied the knot. Now it's too late to reverse this arrangement.
Yes, it is.
The nurse is amazed at the hurt that he was painting.
Calm the fuck
when it
down.
was obvious in all the photos he was painting. Now a bunch of whispering immerse.
Jimmy's right, yes.
Shit.
Jimmy's right there.
No, get away from me.
Get him.
And then the nurse blurts.
What the fuck is his problem?
No,
Here,
Tyler,
get
how
two
about-
doses together.
because nobody gave a fuck. Fuck off.
Someone gave a fuck, Tyler. And, the person I gave a fuck was me. See, you're not going crazy. It's me. I'm your best friend, Tyler. I know everything. I know everything about you. You've been helping yourself this whole time. Your friends are just figments of your imagination. Dr. TC. See, Tyler? I'm your conscious. I'm Tron Cat. I'm Ace. I'm Wolf Haley. I'm
Me.
Huh? Wait, what? Okay, so these are bonus songs, obviously. So, no real explanation aside from the fact that apparently all of his friends and his doctor and all of the voices in his head, Tron Cat, Ace, Wolf Haley, are all him. So he's just going crazy? Is that all it is? Is he literally just going crazy? Like is that actually just it? He's just going crazy? Or is he actually just like all these different people and entities in one person? I'll listen to these bonus tracks though. All right, what does Genius have to say about that? Because I kind of got the point of the other instrumental track, but what about that? Apparently, this was the original AU-79.
I got some nice pics. They say I tried too goddamn hard. No shit, I want a Grammy, you damn retard. You can't.
I think Igor was his first Grammy, at least for album. So yeah, I don't exactly think that this style is gonna get you a Grammy there, 2011 Tyler, buddy.
Hard for the shit that I got. So it's still fuck two dope boys and fuck planet Earth. All associates can suck cock.
Okay. Didn't really get a whole lot of those last three songs. I don't know if there was an actual point to them or just like in terms of the album. I don't mean like the songs were decent. So from what I can tell, there's definitely some kind of story going on. I'm more invested than I was now. I would say Goblin quite a bit better than Bastard and a little less intense of a listen, I feel like. But at some points, probably even more intense. I would say overall, something I could see myself listening to a little bit more than I could see myself listening to Bastard. I mean, I did add these two songs, but hard to even want to add any others, like even Tron Cat. There's definitely a story going on between these albums, and it's so far chronological, it seems like, because Dr. TC was present in Bastard. And at the end of this album, and like this album started with Dr. TC being like, Bastard was good though. You don't have to, you know. I will say I'm invested in the story now, and I'll listen to Wolf. I suppose I'll include listening to Wolf in this video as well. But I will also say when people tell you not to look at Tyler's old discography, if you're interested in a story, then sure. But if you're interested in something to actually listen to, can't say I recommend it. Unless you're the type of person who can handle this, which I can for stuff like this, and I could listen to these songs. It's not, I wouldn't like, cringe so hard I pass out listening to these songs casually, but I'm not going to. And I don't get why there's people who prefer, and I'm past the point of judging people based on their music taste. I don't really do that anymore. This is the kind of thing I'd be a little bit weirded out if you listen to often casually, especially if you listen to the whole thing, including Bastard casually. I do think Tyler's come a long way since this. I can tell he has. I think even he said, like, this album's garbage. I wouldn't say it's garbage. I'd say it's better than Bastard, but not something I could see myself listening to a lot. I can tell you that. So, Wolf. Oh, he's got a little inhale. Oh my god, wait, how long was my mic muted for? I muted my mic with my face. Okay. Basically what I was saying is I've been made aware that this album is connected in some way to the other albums, but I don't know how exactly just yet. Wolf, I'm assuming, refers to Wolf Haley, which seems to be maybe the side of Tyler that actually experiences emotions, you know, the side that was remorseful after killing, the side that wants to not have the sides of Tron Cat and the others. And the beginning of the song here, You Are, kind of feels like an immediate continuation of the last song on Goblin. Because at the end it was like, I'm, I'm Dr. TC, I'm Wolf Haley, I'm Ace, and then Tyler goes, me. I'm me. You are, you know?
Sam, this is Wolf. He's new here.
Here, all right? You stay the fuck out our way and we'll stay out of yours.
Interesting. Who's Sam? Okay, this is better. This production's kind of crazy.
Mark ass nigga, girl. Oh my god, bro. Come this weak ass nigga Samuel.
Okay, I can't really tell what's going on. I'm trying to piece this together because I want to do as much of that as I can before actually looking up what this whole thing is. Sam is a new character, but maybe he's not. Maybe Sam is just another character with a different name. Seems very similar to Tyler. And by Tyler, I mean like the Tyler from the last two albums. I mean, maybe that song didn't have anything to do with the story. I don't know. Seemed more about Tyler not smoking. Hold up. The cats. The cats. Is it Tron Cat or is it just cats? I'm trying to like really picture what the story is. Wolf Haley. Okay, here's my current interpretation of this, okay? And I could be wrong. Wolf Haley is Tyler, the way he sees himself as like, you know, the real Tyler, you know, his conscience, he feels emotions, he lives a normal life, he has friends, he doesn't have a father, and he's really upset about that, but he's not the one who goes and tries to kill and do crazy things to women. That's Tron Cat. Tron Cat is the one that speaks into his ears and tell him to do these things, and he kind of does them unwillingly. And maybe Tron Cat is a figment of his imagination, or just like a persona given to this side of him because he's like super bipolar or something like that. Because clearly it's within him, but also maybe it's not. Maybe it's external. I don't know. And then Ace the Creator. I'm guessing that Ace the Creator is like the outlet that Wolf uses. The outlet that Wolf uses to vent these things that are going on in his head instead of actually doing them in the form of music. And that's what Bastard was. And that's also, I guess, what Goblin was. And now Wolf killed all his friends, influenced by Tron Cat, learned his friends were imaginary, made it into a song through Ace the Creator, and is now, I guess, doing something else. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is before? I don't know. We'll see.
Try talking to my strength then, bitch.
I'm right here.
Yo, who's that? That's Salem. That's my girlfriend. Stay the fuck away from her, I am the cowboy on my own trip.
So was that at the end literally just a continuation of what they were talking about on Wolf? And like nothing else really? But Dr. TC was somehow present?
What's your motherfucking face? Your face, stop playing your hair.
Okay, I don't know why it's all pitched down here, but this seems to be like at the end of the last song he said, that's Salem, that's my girlfriend. This seems like just a love story song, you know? So this, I guess, is from the perspective of Wolf. And the last song was probably in perspective of Sam, because he was talking all his shit, right? And he seemed like the type of person who would do that. I guess.
You're my girl. What you like? You're my girl. You're my girlfriend.
So there's remnants of Goblin here, because this is Goblin-esque. This reminds me of, what was that one song? Her? I don't know if it was that one specifically. This is so confusing. Okay, so I did take a peek at Genius, and according to Genius, it was Sam who said that was Salem, that was his girlfriend. So Awkward is from the perspective of Sam. I suppose it makes sense. I think the characters do have distinct voices. So, okay, yeah. So Wolf is quieter, a bit higher pitched in his voice. Sam sounds more like standard Tyler. Okay, I think I'm getting it. This feels like it's a song from the perspective of just Tyler. Yeah, that song didn't really feel like it was part of the story. I think if I remember correctly, actually, yeah, that was a single. So, yeah, that makes sense. You know, all this stuff about his father, it really, like, it hits different knowing the future of Chromacopia. I mentioned this earlier. Like him had to hit different for fans that have been a fan since day one, because he talks about his absent father a lot in these early albums.
TUOFND. Who's missing sweatshirt like.
Side note, he hates critics, clearly. I don't remember him saying much about critics after this. I don't remember him saying much about critics in his future albums. So maybe he didn't, I just didn't notice. I don't know. He's talking to a bike? Is Slater a bike? I didn't even pick that up on this song. What? I thought it was him and his girlfriend riding a bike. Oh, but wait, no, that makes no sense. Because otherwise, who would Slater be? So it's Sam's bike. And that was Wolf at the end, calling him Mr. Tough Guy. Okay. Took me a little bit to get it. Okay, so Sam's a drug dealer, along with being an artist. That song very much seemed like it was from the perspective of someone who is a drug dealer and doesn't feel good about the fact that crack kills everyone. So Sam is a drug dealer. Most of this first half of the album has been in the perspective of Sam, it seems like.
Wagon jumping from a pogo, I'm going fucking loco. Hey Tyler, can I know, bitch? Don't you see me trying to buy a fucking churro? But Tyler, you're my hero. I used to get bullied until I heard radicals. The last part got to me. See, I used to give a fuck until my cock would bleed. Now I'm the happiest I think I'll ever be. You're an inspiration to niggas like me, not the niggas who just like you cause of lyrics and beats. I'm talking about the niggas who don't know where they're going to be. I heard the song Bastard right in the moment of heat. And a kick drum, see my forearm, I carved a F on it this morning with a glass shard on my green mini ramp that I built in my backyard. That's weird. That's hard, that's scar from playing air guitar when I see you play at the Roxy. Tyler, I love you, wanna be just like you. I think about your face and I don't even fucking try to. Wish I had a basement meant for me to hide you. We could play Xbox and listen to In Search Of and eat donuts over. Bitch, you should've killed that bitch. You should've took me instead. See, if you can't have her, then he shouldn't either. And if I can't have you, then she shouldn't either. No one should see you but me in your t-shirt. I worship you until the fucking wrinkles on my knees hurt. I'll Future Wolfgang. I like words like fuck. I got your pics on my wall with the mouth cut out. Now paper cuts on my balls because your dick's in my jaw. And I hit you on Twitter about 10 minutes a day. And now I'm bitter cause you don't even reply with a hey. Boys think I'm gay cause I play VCR in my car all alone. Speakers waking up late. Alright, my nigga, calm down. It's getting weird, take this pic. Sick of hearing about Yonkers, but grateful that it worked. I attacked and I conquered. Yeah, whatever, but I had a fucking blast at the concert. I was at the Boston one. I got a t-shirt from Sega, the one that say Sega Lockhart. And when you came out to sandwiches, that's when my fucking boy crush got started. Just take this fucking picture, man. Shit.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I couldn't say anything that whole time because I was so focused on what was happening. What the fuck? Is this a true story? Did that actually happen to Tyler? Oh yeah, also, I'm not gay, so it's awkward. It's actually a lot of irony here. So that didn't seem to be part of the story at all. As far as I can tell, there doesn't seem to be 100% coherent story on this album, at least not as coherent as the others. Maybe it's Tyler shifting slightly away from that to be able to tell other stories within the album. I'm guessing that wasn't part of it. Like that song, I mean. I'm guessing that song wasn't part of the story. So if this is part of the story, I'm not really sure where it fits in, because this sounds like Sam, but it's not really saying much, so we'll see.
Motherfuckers getting lynched and burned.
Oh.
So is this not part of the story either? Like, I think we're in like an interlude session, I guess. Well, if there's one thing I've learned from all three of these albums combined, it's that I should check out Frank Ocean. It's been on my to-do list for a little while, but I haven't done it yet, so.
Hey, have you seen Salem? She was that new dude, Wolf or Darnell, whatever his name is.
Fuck that nigga, man. Hey, you know where they went?
I see him going down by the lake.
What the fuck?
You good, man? You need some Sherm?
So, okay, so it was pretty much just the end of that song that was part of the story, it seemed like. Or maybe the most of it is just from Wolf's perspective of loving, you know, the girl, loving Sam's girl. So now we're at Ify, IFHY.
You never meet again like goddamn vegans. Cause when I hear your name, I cannot stop cheesing.
So he doesn't blame Wolf, maybe. Oh no, he does. So no, he blames Wolf, not Salem. Oh, I fucking hate you. Oh, I get it. IFHY, I fucking hate you.
Why is Samuel such a fucking dick?
He isn't such a badass, actually. He's only here because he ran away, because some shit happened back home. He's actually a dweeb.
Yo, what happened?
There's a video for that song, I'm pretty sure. So that's Sam. This is Sam right here. Why does he look like that?
10 minutes.
It's weird.
We add some more color.
Yo, is that? I was gonna say he kind of looks like a doll. So that's like what he's meant to be here.
I lose a couple screws in due time, I'll stop breathing, and you'll see the meaning of stalking when I pop out the dark to find you and that new dude that you love. I fucking hate you, but I love you.
All right, so that song, yeah. I suppose this song is probably gonna get into why Sam is like a dick and what happened to him, I guess.
My stepfather called me a fag. I show him a fag and I light a fire up in his ass. And recently them assholes,
I'm assuming he meant he'll shove a stick up his ass that's on fire.
I hear helicopters make them dip. I'm fucking reloaded. I told y'all that I ain't taking shit. You better back up before this Mac starts to lift up. I'm pumping like mine Halo when that's when begin to act up. The difference between us ain't our class of 10 khakis. I got 99 problems and all of them's being happy.
Fuck, man. Okay. So Sam went through some shit. That's probably the most straightforward song on the whole album so far. Sam is fucked up because he got bullied in school and he did some shit that got him in some big trouble. So he ran, I'm assuming.
Like I don't listen to Jigger. Cotton picking nigger, golf swing season.
As soon as the rhyme scheme initiated itself, I was like, I know where this is going.
Running. Sam is after who? You. For what? What the fuck?
We found out you and Salem been hanging out. We say he gonna kill you.
Kill me? What the fuck you mean kill me?
You got a booger in your nose.
Wait, slow down. What the fuck you mean he gonna kill me?
I don't know. He just said he gonna kill you.
Not if I get to him first.
So Wolf is not about to let someone try to kill him. And by that, he means he is gonna kill him first. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Good Kid Mad City. There's like the skits at the end of each of the songs. I mean, it's not every song, but this reminds me quite a bit of Good Kid Mad City. Most of the story kind of happens in those skits, and the songs are kind of just like, they're related to the story, but they're not necessarily all taking place within the story throughout the whole thing. Like, for example, you got songs like Shireen in Good Kid Mad City, which is just a straight telling of what happened and like the art of peer pressure. You've also got songs like fucking Money Trees and Swimming Pools, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, relate to the story, but aren't necessarily told in the perspective of it. Anyway, let's go on. Let's move on. I've been talking way too much. I'm just interested in the story now. It's cool. And this album is so much easier of a listen than the other two. I'm having such a better time listening to this album that I have so much more to say because of that. I'm definitely gonna listen to this album again, like after this. Tyler is still not 100% matured yet. He's past the point that he was on both Bastard and Goblin, but he does say I hate gays even though Frank is on 10 of my songs. That's like that's like the exact type of phrase that people who don't get it say. Oh, I'm not racist. I have black friends. I'm not homophobic. My brother's gay. When that's not how it works at all. So clearly he is still not fully matured yet, but I kind of expected that. However, he's way better. I'll say that. This isn't Bastard. Yeah, so he's kind of just crashing out on his fans instead of like understanding why people have the feedback they do. And he's seeing people who criticize his subject matter and people who are, and he's seeing people who criticize his subject matter and the diehard fans from the Bastard era that hate seeing him get softer and more sentimental as people with the same kind of problem with him. That's very clearly two different things. That's, you got a group of people that genuinely want to see you grow as an artist and don't want to keep, doing this angle. And you got people who are just super edgy teenagers who like your music because of how edgy you are instead of what you're actually making it for. I think it's pretty clear at this point that even back in the Bastard days, Tyler wasn't making this music just because it was edgy and funny. He had an idea of what he actually wanted to do with it. He wanted to talk about his father leaving him, Tron Cat fans getting sick of the lakes. Like, that's just people who only ever liked his music because it was all edgy and ooh, he's talking about doing this to women. No one else says that. They're not actually fans of what he's trying to do. They're just fans of that. But he's treating it like it's two of the same thing here. Like analog fans sick of that, Tron Cat fans sick of this. He's treating them like they're the same, like they have like it's the same thing going on when it's not. Anyway, yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that this isn't Tyler's full maturity point yet, but he's closer. He's closer to that point. And I think he reached that point somewhere between the Cherry Bomb and Flower Boy era.
Bitch gotta
Shut the fuck up! Samuel's here! Where's Wolf? Fucking faggot! Salem was mine, bitch! Was that good enough, you fucking pussy? Saw it off.
What? That's okay. So Sam killed Earl Sweatshirt?
Don't give a fuck about shit but clips and cameras. Oh no, saw it all.
I love how the Spotify, whoever put these Spotify lyrics here, just put screaming throughout the whole song. That's not a lyric. It's literally just telling you that this screaming goes on the whole song. Yeah, bro is like actually screaming.
Sorry, got a little excited. It's probably all the mess what Drew provided.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised this is the least streamed song on the entire album. This is kind of... Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's the second least streamed. Oh, third least streamed. Okay, but still. Like, what is this?
200 before I hit 6 feet. Nigga, we bout it.
I'm sorry, you turned 18 before you got 6 feet tall? How is that possible? How do you turn 18 before you stop growing? Yeah, there's like a million features on this song.
Fuck you thought this was, nigga. Click, click.
What the fuck was that? You want to hear the new song we just did?
Okay. I'm guessing that gunshot at the end was they were probably like vibing to that song or something, and they heard the shot that killed Sweatshirt. Salem's not happy with Sam, but I'm guessing she doesn't want Wolf and Sam to fight. Maybe is that what this is about? Like she's trying to convince him to just let them run away. Just run away. Don't deal with Sam. That's the only meaning I can really get from this.
Colorado, fuck Michael, bitch, I'm better than my BO. Buy me a lunch, trying to dance during chemo before boom. How many facts can a light bulb screw? Well, if it has a dick, maybe 2 or 6 until the end I'm about to lose.
What? What? I feel like it'd be more than 6.
So your mom, talk to me, I'm here.
To my niggas that know me, your boys seem happy as
So Dr. TC's talking to Wolf. I can't tell if this is from the perspective of Wolf or not. It doesn't seem like it though, because he brought up Slater. That's Sam's bike. And I don't think it would make sense for Sam and Wolf to be the same person unless this is like maybe how everything started. I don't know. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the song.
Yeah, last time I seen Sammy, he was looking for...
Fuck that nigga, Sam.
Have you seen him?
Nah, but if I seen that nigga, I would've killed him.
Okay. That didn't give a lot of answers. Though I can say immediately off the bat, Wolf easily my favorite of these 3 albums. Way easier of a listen, both production-wise and topically. I'm definitely going to give this one some re-listens and actually add songs to my playlist. You'll notice I didn't do that here. All right, here's my interpretation. Wolf is the start. This is my interpretation. Wolf is the beginning. Bastard comes after Wolf, and then Goblin ends it off with Tyler realizing that all of this is just in his head. Sam might be another alter ego, but I'm wondering how all the other characters fit in if that's the case. There is a good chance. Okay, my best interpretation of all of this is that This entire trilogy of things, starting with Wolf, then Bastard, then Goblin, is literally just Wolf here, Wolf Haley, going insane. Multiple alternate personalities in his mind, some manifesting as himself, like Tron Cat, where the personality through him does terrible things or what says it's going to do terrible things. I don't know if it actually does. And some present themselves as other people, like Tyler's friends, the ones that he killed at the end of Goblin, Dr. TC, and Sam in this album. Plus, maybe the other people as well, maybe Salem as well. This whole thing just very much seems like Tyler is just going insane. Maybe Salem is real. Maybe no one else in this album is real except for Salem. He falls in love with Salem, thinking that she's somehow wrapped into the crazy shit happening in his mind, that she's supposed to be with Sam, or rather, she is with Sam, and she's technically cheating on him, but in reality, she has no idea what the fuck's going on in his mind. And when Dr. TC tells him that Sam is looking for him, that's when he goes insane because he's trying to find Sam and kill him. Like he starts to embrace his darker side more. He starts to embrace Tron Cat. That leads to Bastard, where Ace the Creator is fully venting all these crazy thoughts of things he wants to do to women. And that continues on to Goblin, where he continues venting all these crazy things. He's talking to his therapist or he's talking to Dr. TC about it. And in his mind, all these alternate personalities, all these people that he made up in his mind, eventually they all start coming together in his mind and try to stop him from becoming what he was becoming. Maybe the mind subconsciously trying to improve his life after going insane. And he's unable to do that. He kills all of them in his mind, but maybe the gun was real and maybe the security was real. The security guard and nurse they're not talking to Dr. TC, they're talking to each other. Dr. TC's not real, they are. Wherever he is, maybe the guns were real. He did actually shoot a bunch of random shots at what he thought were his friends, and he thought he killed them. And he thinks that Dr. TC is holding him down, but in reality, Dr. TC's not real. That's my interpretation of all of this. I'll definitely look into this further. I'll re-listen to Wolf. I don't know if I'll re-listen to the others. I gotta be honest. Maybe Goblin. But I also know Tennis Tom has a video on this, so I'll watch it. Overall, very strange series of albums. I think intentionally looking past the crazy shit that he says on Bastard and Goblin because of the story and because of what he does with it is immature for sure. Tyler himself is very immature on those albums and still a bit on Wolf, but not as much. Overall, it's very clear how much Tyler has improved as an artist and matured as a person. I'm glad I found out about him now and not then. Obviously, I mean, I was also like 4 when Goblin came out. I'm glad that I discovered his music at a time when he has matured quite a bit because I can actually enjoy it and I can look back and be like, this is how he used to be. Overall, like I said, Wolf easily my favorite out of the 3, favorite to listen to. Bastard and Goblin, I would say Goblin is slightly more listenable than Bastard, but overall, I don't really see myself ever really coming back to them. I gotta be honest. Goblin, maybe. Bastard. But I do think that this actually completes, like fully 100% completes my personal opinion of Tyler the Creator's discography, that it literally gets better with every single album. Every single album he releases has been better than the last so far. Chromacopia was better than Call Me If You Get Lost, which was better than Igor, which was better than Flower Boy, which was better than Cherry Bomb, which was better than Wolf, which was better than Goblin, which was better than Bastard. I think that completes that. And I think I agree with that. I said this before I listened to these 3 albums, and I think it stays consistent. But yeah, this is going to be a hell of a video to edit, but hopefully it won't take me too long so you guys can actually see this video soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.